I have to be honest with you. Filming today has been kind of a pain in the butt. I don't have good lighting in my house. My camera isn't even working. This is on my phone again. My neighbor's dog won't shut up, but it never does. And the inside of my house isn't that cute. The lighting's not that good. And then I come out here and you can see this wasteland behind me. I'm starting to wonder if I should just not film, because I'm not even filming anything too interesting. I just feel the need to still put something out, even though the quality is suffering. But I just thought it would be fun to do this little chit chat rant kind of thing of a list that I've developed over time after some years of experience being an adult. So I made this list of 20 things that aren't worth it for me. 20 things that as an adult you're supposed to find important or valuable that actually have no value to me. Things that I'm supposed to like, but I actually find a waste of time. Number 1, going out. My cat is distracting me. That is so distracting to film with that behind me. Okay, number 1, going out. And by that I mean to bars or clubs or anything like that. I live in a rural area, so going out is usually like a 30 to 40 minute drive, and I just don't like it. I don't really have the money to blow on that, and I guess I do, but I'd much rather spend it on something else, something more substantial, or something better for my overall enjoyment of life. I don't feel it. I don't feel the joy from going out. There are some nights where I am just in my pajamas, snuggled under a blanket on the couch, playing an RPG and thinking this is it. This is the life. This is my happiest moment. This is all I want to do. And that's okay. If I like that more than going out, that's great, because it's also cheaper. Number 2, wearing heels. I have been wearing heels for a long time just because I thought that's how you look nice. That's what you have to do. Over time, I've realized that it does not feel good. Oh, wait, you mean I don't have to do it? Oh, and I stopped doing it. Number 3, cards. Especially if you're giving someone a gift, why do you need to put a card with it? That just seems so pointless. I have a huge issue with cards. I know sometimes you have to give a card, if you're giving them a gift card, or if it's Christmas and you aren't giving them a gift and you just want to say hello. But there are so many super specific cards, uncle's 42nd birthday and stuff. I'm like, what? Why can't we just write a letter? I don't really understand cards. That's not to say that I don't give them sometimes and that I don't appreciate it when people send me cards, but I don't quite get it. Can you see this suburban dystopia that I'm forced to be a part of? I'm actually trying to move right now. Number 4, Christmas trees. Growing up, we always got a real Christmas tree, so when me and Zach got married, I was like, we're gonna get real Christmas trees. But there were just 2 of us, and it's not like Santa Claus came. After a while, I was like, this is a lot of work and it's really expensive. So you have to go through the trouble of going to get the tree, loading it into your car, paying the $50 to $100 to get the tree, taking it home, setting it up, watering it, putting ornaments on it, and then a few weeks later you gotta take the ornaments off, take it out of the stand, find some way to dispose of it, find the time to take it, because you have to go back to work and you don't have time to do errands and stuff anymore. I don't know, I just realized that was way more work than it was worth, so we stopped doing the Christmas tree. We have a tiny little Christmas tree that we just keep in the closet, and it's spray painted black, so it's kind of like a Halloween Christmas tree. We just take it out, put it on a table, done. Number 5, shopping at Walmart. I think I have Walmartophobia, and saving a few dollars is not worth it to me to shop at Walmart. And you never know what you're gonna get. You never know if the cashier is gonna be nice and helpful, and I just hate Walmart, and I don't go there unless I have to. Number 6, cooking. I hate cooking. But this is something I'm trying to get off of this list because I am trying to become more and more concerned with nutrition, and I realize that buying frozen foods or TV dinners to avoid cooking, it is not the pathway to health. That is not the way to get customized, proper nutrition. So I'm gonna start cooking a little bit more. I actually cooked for 4 hours yesterday and it was terrible. And eventually I want to learn a little bit more about herbs and how to incorporate more herbs and spices into our diet. Number 7 is coupons. I don't really know why people spend hours clipping and matching and planning which store they're going to at what time and what they're gonna buy. Sorry, rednecks, sorry about that. And people get such a thrill out of it, like, I bought all of these Lysol wipes for only $1. I'm like, yay, whatever. Like, personally, this is just me. I don't mean to bash anyone that coupons, but for me, it's just like not worth it. I'd rather just get grocery shopping over with as quickly as possible, like go in and get my stuff and then I'm leaving. I'm not there for enjoyment. I'm not there on a scavenger hunt. Like, I just want my stuff and I want to go. But that's because I have things I like more. Number 8, this one's kind of funny. Watching new shows. I don't want to watch Orange is the New Black. I don't want to watch Breaking Bad. I don't want to watch Black Mirror. What else do people have said? Oh, I don't want to watch Game of Thrones. I like the shows that I like, and I don't need any other shows. People are talking about so many shows all the time, and I'm just like, no, haven't seen it. No, I don't want to see it. Thank you, though. Oh, and I've never even seen The Walking Dead. And everyone's like, you would love The Walking Dead. You would love American Horror Story. And I'm like, I don't think I would. I'm a creature of habit. And if I like something, I like it forever. Like, I want to like it for the rest of my life. Shows aren't disposable to me. So I'm not going to like, oh yeah, I watched this. Oh yeah, I watched this. Oh yeah, that was cool. And then never look back at them again. Like, I watch Degrassi forever, and then I watch shows like Goosebumps and Arthur and Family Guy and American Dad and That 70s Show. I want shows that have a lot of life to them, like shows that I could watch forever and ever. And I feel like we're in this binge watching age where people are just like consuming shows like crazy, and I consider shows to be like assets to my life. And that brings me to number 9, going to the movies just because you feel like going to the movies. I'm not going to the movies and paying to see a movie unless it's one that I really want to see. Like, we're going to go see It later, which this probably will come out after I've seen it. You know, I don't want to be like, I'm bored, let's go to the movies. No, I'm not paying $20 or whatever ridiculous price it is now to just go watch any movie. I'm going to see a certain movie. Number 10, doing a full face of makeup every day. I used to do this, and I also used to think that that was the only way I looked acceptable. But after a while, I've realized, like, this is a lot of work. Boys don't have to do this. I guess I don't really have to do it either. Like, even this isn't really what I'd say is a full face of makeup because I don't really have any eyeshadow on. I just, like, tried to look a little bit cool to be in this video. But it doesn't have to be complicated. And I've figured out ways to make this easier and easier on me. Like, I used to use liquid foundation, it wasn't working for me, so then I just switched to like powder foundation so I could just dust it on real quick. And then I realized Bare Minerals is really expensive, so then I started getting the L'Oreal brand, and I'm just like trying to simplify and simplify. And that's what this list is about. It's about cutting out the things that aren't important, that you thought were supposed to be important, but they're actually not. Number 11, having kids. Why would I do that? I am a kid. I'm not doing that. Number 12, having a dog. We always thought we would get a dog one day when we felt like rich enough and responsible enough, but after a while we've really come to realize that it takes a lot of work and a lot of money and a lot of time that we decided we don't want to invest. That's not to say we may not change our mind one day, but I guess back when we first got married, we probably would have said, yeah, we'll definitely have a dog within 7 years. And now it's 7 years later and we're like, I don't think that's right for us. Number 13, having a nice car is not important to me. I do have a nice car now, but that was just all by happenstance, I guess. But I don't really care about, what country it was made in or all its cool features. Like, I just want something dependable to take me from one place to another place. Number 14, having designer stuff. I don't care if it's designer. I just want something to look cool. It doesn't matter if it came from Forever 21 if it looks cool. Like, this came from Ross. I actually don't really like it that much, but the only designer stuff that's valuable to me is perfume. I like the designer perfume just because, like, the smell really does last and it smells like real. Number 15, people asking questions that they could just Google the answer to. Sometimes it takes all I can when someone asks me a question to not say, have you Googled it? Google it. Google it. Instead of me having to waste my breath or type it out, just Google it. Number 16, changing bed sheets every week. When I was like trying to figure out the chore schedule for my house when we first got married, everyone says change your bed sheets every week. You have to. And then I was like, but why though? So now we change our bed sheets every other week. Number 17, going to Disney World. Everyone here is obsessed with going to Disney World. And I don't want to go. I've been once when I was 7. And the whole time I was like, when can we go back to the hotel and go swimming? Yeah, I don't want to go to Disney World. And I don't care if I never go. If I'm going to go somewhere, I'd much rather like go to the mountains or the beach or something like that. Number 18, shaving legs. Especially like shaving them a lot. Like, I know people who shave their legs every day and I'm like, but why though? I know people are all different levels of hairy, but the only reason I shave my legs is because sometimes they get too itchy. I'm losing my light. This is a terrible video. Number 19, pretty bras. Why? No one can see it. Number 20, when like you go past a bar or a restaurant, that dog is gonna kill me. When you go past a bar or a restaurant and it says live music on Tuesdays and people are like, oh, I really want to go to that. I love live music. I'm like, I don't want to go to any live music unless it's like a band that I want to see. Like, I don't want to go for live music just to hear live music. Like, that is not going to lure me in. Oh, you have live music. I don't care what kind of music it is. I'm there. And that wraps up my 20 things that aren't worth it, or 20 things that I'm supposed to like that I don't, or 20 things that have no value to me. And I probably sound like a grumpy, closed-minded, cheap old lady now. But just remember, these are my opinions. I don't mean to throw any shade at anyone that considers any of these things important. We all have our own likes, preferences, and passions in life. But this is just where I stand now after, God, I guess 11 years of adulthood. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a laugh or maybe could relate to any of it. I will see you next time. Goodbye forever.